Good morning, class. Hope you are safe at home. So, in our previous session, we started with lesson 5 Responsibilities of Good Citizen. Okay, what we have learned in that, we have learned about the election process and the voting. Okay, election is a process by which we choose the leaders. Okay, voters means if your age is 18 plus, means you are 18 years old or above that, then only you can vote. Okay, then we have learned about voting should be conducted fairly, means there should not be any loophole in the voting thing. Okay, it should be conducted fairly, dishonesty should not be there. And I have said you, informed you about the voter ID card. I have shown you also voter ID card is very important. First you have to make the voter ID card, then only you can vote. And lastly, we have learned about the polling booths, okay, where people go and vote. Okay, so today we will start from page number 31, importance of voting. I informed you before also that voting is very important. Why? Because with this only you can choose the leader of the country. Okay, who is going to rule? We can say that. Who is going to form the government? So if we have the voting right, we should always use it. Okay. So now let us read it. Voting is important for all citizens. It allows people to choose their leaders. As I said you, if you go and choose the correct leader, your country will prosper. If the government does not meet the expectation of people, they have the right to not elect them for the next term. Suppose that previous year whom you have voted for, that person did not fulfill, or whatever you thought that person is going to do for the country has not done it. So next time you will obviously not vote for that person. You are going to choose somebody else. Elected leaders will have to put the needs of the people first. Obviously, the people who are elected, they are going to think about the people first. Okay. It gives every person the right to vote, as every vote is considered to be equal. So as you are having the voter ID card, so you have the right to vote, and it is must, I should say that it is a must that if you have a voter ID card and if you are a citizen of India, so you should use your voting right and select the correct person who is going to form the government. Okay, now we may move to the next thing, caring for public property. Property is something that belongs to an individual or a group. Suppose that you own your house, okay, that is again a property. Suppose that if a monument is there, that is again a property. Property can be private or public. Private means if I own a house, that is my private property. Okay, if I am talking about Taj Mahal or Amer Fort, that is the government property. Okay. Things that belong to an individual or a group for personal use is private property. As I said you, suppose that you own a farmhouse, that means it is your personal property, or you can say private property. So we are learning about private property and public property. So private means which is owned by you, it is yours. Or we can say again personal also, it is your personal property. Nobody has any right to do in your property, do anything in your property. Okay. For example, your clothes, shoes, your bed, your toys are your private property. Obviously, whatever is yours, suppose that your shoes, your clothes are all your private property. Roads, parks, hospitals, monuments, buses and movie halls belong to each one of us and are called public property. Means the roads, parks, hospitals, okay, all these are public property. The monuments, the malls, all these are public property. It is the responsibility of the government to maintain public property. Who pays for the maintenance of the public property? The government. But it is the duty of the citizens to take care of them and use them properly. As I said, you should not litter on the roads. You should not make your roads dirty. Okay, if you are going to the park, you should keep it clean. You should not pluck flowers from there. Okay, suppose you're going to the mall, suppose you're going to the monument, you shouldn't scribble on the walls, you shouldn't write anything on the walls, because it is the public property and it is our responsibility to maintain it nicely. While using them, we should obey all the rules. We often go to parks, beaches, garden or zoos for picnics. Obviously, we all go there. We should keep these places clean. As I said you before that we should not litter or dirty the parks. Suppose that you are eating something, you should not throw the wrapper here and there. Dustbins are there, you should use them. Okay. Water and electricity should be used carefully. As we all say that we shouldn't waste water and electricity. Water is life. If it gets over, we are not going to live. We will die. We should not waste them. Breaking street lights, scribbling on the walls of monuments, spitting on the road are all bad actions and should never be done. Breaking street light means on the streets you should see that the lights are there which give light at the night time. Okay, which is helpful for us only. If we are driving at night, we need them. Okay. Then scribbling on the walls, I said we shouldn't write on the walls of the monuments or anywhere wherever we are going. Spitting on the road, we shouldn't spit or we shouldn't throw anything on the road. We should keep it clean. Looking after public property is a matter of great importance for all good citizens. Suppose that if somebody comes from outside India, okay, and if he or she sees that it is very dirty, how he will feel? How he is going to respect our country? He will see that the people out here are not paying attention to the country things, or you can say the monuments. They are not maintaining it nicely. So it is going to create a very wrong picture of ours only. Okay, so we should keep everything neat and tidy, so whenever somebody comes to our country, he or she should say that yes, India is a very nice, clean country. That's why you see the Swachh Bharat van comes in the morning, okay, to pick up the garbage from every house. They come and pick it up. So again, this is an initiative taken by the government to keep the city clean. Let us read this green earth. Even the environment that surrounds us belongs to all of us. We should take care of it and keep it clean. As we have said that pollution should be less, okay, because the environment is giving us oxygen. If we are going to make that environment dirty, obviously we are only going to get affected by it. Nobody else is going to get affected by that pollution. Kindly turn the page. Okay, with this we complete our lesson. Can you think of some other ways by which public property is damaged by people? What should be done to stop them? You can write it in the book and send me the pic of that. And which sentences show respect towards school? Tick those that do. You can do it. So we will read in a nutshell. An election is a process by which the people choose a leader who represents the government. All Indian citizens above the age of 18 are allowed to participate in the election process. The Election Commission of India plans, organizes and conducts the elections in India. On the day of election, voters go to the polling booth carrying their voter ID card and they vote by secret ballot. As I said you have to carry your voter ID card, then only you will be allowed to enter the secret ballot. Voting gives every person, rich or poor, educated or not, the right to vote. Every vote is considered to be equal. It is not that if you are poor you can't vote. Everybody is equal in the government and you have the right to vote. While the government has the responsibility of maintaining public properties, it is the duty of the citizens to take care of them and use them properly. Obviously, if you are going, the maintenance of the monuments or the malls, everything is done by the government. But we also have the responsibility to keep it clean. We shouldn't make it dirty. So with this we complete our lesson. So try to solve the exercises and then in the next session I will give you the sight words and the book exercises and we will conduct the activity also. So all these things I am going to share in the PDF. Thank you class.